After last week's events, the housemates are slowly regrouping. But there's one room where no one need put on a brave face. The diary room. Monday, day 25 in the Big Brother house, 10:42 p.m. Big Brother has set the housemates a task of creating a perfect body sculpture based on the housemates' own body parts.
I'm working on what Jason's given me and then I'm improving it.
So far, Jason has cast his buttocks, Stuart his torso, Marco his head and Shell her legs.
Perfect! Yeah.
Nadia has had her breasts cast. Big Brother calls her to the diary room.
Big Brother would like to know whether you've been enjoying the task.
Yes, very much so. It's very, very enjoyable, and I think everyone is enjoying it too as well, so it's been great. Thumbs up for that as well. Yes, it's very nice.
Which parts of the body have you chosen to have plastered?
Isn't that quite obvious? My chest and my upper back sort of thing, so... Not bad. It was a prominent vote from everyone, so I thought, okay, fine, it's fine. I can accept that challenge. It's very flattering, I suppose. I mean, it's nice to get noticed, I suppose.
Tuesday, day 26, 10:37 a.m. Daniel, Ahmed and Jason are in the bedroom. The rest of the housemates are applying the finishing touches to the statue which they made yesterday.
Just make pink and then add yellow until you've got it.
Or is it? Yeah.
This is Big Brother. Could a housemate please come to the diary room?
You want me to change the batteries, yeah?
Can you make sure that each housemate changes their battery?
Okay. I'll start with mine, innit? Quickly before I get out.
How are things this morning?
Things are excellent this morning. We're just, I'm just giving them stylish, because I'm the one who's the stylist, innit? Because I'm the, you know, I've got a little bit of street flavour, you know? So, I'm trying to give them a few tips on what's hot on the streets, you know, what's hot on the block at this moment in time. So, you know, because... some of these guys couldn't dress their way out of a cardboard box, but it's all good in the hood, you know. If we've got enough time, try and give it them little bling bling touches, you know, that little bling bling flavour, you know, a little bit of shine. Just for you guys at home, yeah. Don't say Vic don't tell you nothing. Bling bling, you know, we've moved on, kind of thing. It's shine, yeah. So I'm gonna give the chick some, or whatever the hell it is, a little bit of shine if we've got time. That's the story so far. Let me go out and make sure these peeps ain't cacking this thing up for me, you get me? Because I can't put my name to, you know, I can't put my name to nothing that's whack. If it ain't hot, it ain't with me, you know? If it's hot, then I must have done it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, get to know. You better ask somebody, because I'm the slick. All right, thank you very much. I'll get these batteries back ASAP.
3:54 p.m. Jason's been alone in the snug for the past 53 minutes.
This is Big Brother. Can Jason please come to the diary room?
Now I think we kind of need a food task.
Yeah, we do. I
think you were spoiled for the last couple of weeks and we didn't pay attention how much we had.
Yeah. We need a chocolate flask.
No, I don't know. Actually, sometimes I think it's best not.
I'm very up and down at the moment. Some days I'm up for everything, up for having a laugh and a chat and all that. Other days I'm like this. It's very, I don't know, it's just some days I just wake up and it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. I wouldn't say I was up at the moment. Just because of the way just because of the way I woke up, really, I felt as if I'd been hit by a sledgehammer. I think I've been drinking far too much coffee. I don't usually drink that much coffee, but it's boredom and stuff.
Are there any housemates that are bothering you?
Marco and Nadia, just the same sort of two people that just, they're all right. They're decent people, but it's just in here, obviously, I hear them all the time. And it's just they've got such annoying sort of laughs and screams and squeals and screeches, and it's just they're so exaggerated and so theatrical. It's as if it's not real. It just wastes my day when I see them. So I feel as if I've done the whole thing. I've done the process of coming in and having a few weeks. Now every day is the same, and I don't think it's going to get much better for me. I know I'm not going to win it anyway, so I'd rather go after week 4 or 5 than stay to sort of week 8 and just have another 3 weeks. It's just the same.
9:01 p.m. Housemates have successfully completed their second task, a play where they each imitate a fellow housemate. As a reward, Big Brother has given the housemates an exercise machine.
This is Big Brother. Could one housemate come to the dining room?
Food. Hello, Big Brother.
How do you feel about the reward that Big Brother has given you?
I mean, it will not be one. It wouldn't. Oh God, I can't even talk now. It wouldn't be one of my top favorite choices, but yes, I'm sure in overall the group will enjoy it. Yes, and even myself will enjoy it, but it will not be my number one priority, I think.
Can you explain to Big Brother why it's not one of your top choices?
Only because I'm not that exercise fanatic. I'm not that sort of type of person. Which is obvious, look at me, but yeah, no, I'm just not one of those exercise fanatics.
If you could have had a different reward, what would it have been, Nadia?
I have no idea. I don't think it would be either. Food right now I think is one of main concerns, but obviously I think maybe cigarettes. It'll be my top one priority.
It's 10:48 p.m.
I gotta have a moan at Big Brother,
Can you please moan for me and say Vanessa is desperate for a freaking bottle of wine, or she is going to kill somebody?
Yep.
Getting really, really agitated.
I think I've put on about a stone. And I feel like I'm going to change my nickname from Slick to Who Ate All the Pies. Do you know what I'm saying? Who ate all the pies and who drank all the milkshake? Times 2. I feel like I'm turning into a fat git. So, don't leave the thing there for 2 days, please. I need to sweat. You get me? Because of what happened last Wednesday, I've just been, trying to stay away from arguments. Otherwise, I've had to, hot a few people up today, about this shopping list thing. I said I wanted to do the shopping list, and I was told that there's set people who do it or something like that. Look, man, no one tells me what to do around there. Do you know what I'm saying? If I want to do something, I do it. We all pay the same rent here, innit? Huh? There's been a mourning period since last Wednesday's atrocities. But at that time, the sands of time are running down on that. And once those sands of time have run down, I'm going to start my war on terror, my zero tolerance approach to life in this house, and people will start to get their arses kicked. You've got people like Marco, Nadia and Michelle, the leftovers of the faction that was once known as the Harem. But now I'll let them known as the has-beens, Then there's Dan, Vanessa and Shell. I like those guys a lot, but, I think they're starting to think that they run the gaff or something. If this carries on, I'm going to have to start, handing out lollipops and arse whippings. And I was fresh out of lollipops when I first came in here. I have to start opening a whole new tin of whoop ass up in here.
Tuesday, 11:27 p.m.
I think one of us farted in bed last night and stank, and it wasn't you? Because I woke up to it.
I am the farting princess. Farting queen, actually.
This is Big Brother. Could Stuart please come to the diary room?
Oh. How are you today?
Is there anything you want to talk about, Stuart?
Oh, I think there was something. I appreciate you brought me in here just to chat, actually. Just because, I don't know. It's just like, hi. Dining room's becoming a bit of a weird place for me. I think I'm getting a little bit intimidated by it. Just feel it on the back foot on entry. It's like it's kind of safe in here, yet exposing.
The diary room is a place for you to talk, Stuart, and Big Brother is always here to listen.
Maybe that's it. It's kind of like this place is the parent, but it's giving mixed messages, because sometimes you feel at ease, but other times, like if you're getting told off or something, or if you're in trouble, it's like, oh, that might be what it is. Because sometimes you come in and you're like, you know, you've done something wrong, and you've pushed a rule, or you've just done something you shouldn't have done, and you come in and getting a ticking off. But other times, they it's welcoming. It wants to know about you, wants to hear about your day and stuff like that. I think that's what I mean by I feel weird. Oh, that's brilliant. I think that's what it is.
Coming up.
Even though he was wearing leopard skin thong, straight away I could tell that this guy was not a muppet.
Tuesday, day 26, 11:58 p.m. Shell, Victor and Vanessa are in the living area. The rest of the housemates are in the bedroom. Daniel's waiting to speak to Big Brother.
Hello, Big Brother. I'm wide awake. I've been having real trouble sleeping, and this is it. This is me. I'm now wide awake. I've not slept all day, and I didn't sleep last night. And you'd think I'd be feeling tired. So I don't know why I'm wide awake, but I am going to go to bed in a minute and try and get some sleep. I found something else weird as well, when we all had to act each other. Well, Michelle played me, and I noticed everybody who was doing it managed to pick up on a lot of people's character traits. I certainly enjoyed being Marco for the night. But when Michelle was doing me, I don't know if I was disappointed or whatever, but not with Michelle, but just she only ever picked up on, like, the character that I've been doing, that I portray, like, Dandalf the gay, and all that with my robe. And I thought, do they not really know me? Fair enough, I sit out there with my robe regularly. I mean, I'm being myself amongst other things as well. But it was just, it was a bit of a shock, really. Because, I mean, Michelle's very astute, she's not, it's not as if she's talentless in that department at all. So, it just gave me a wake-up call, really, and I thought, well, am I holding back, or am I, have they really not got to know me at all?
Wednesday, day 27, 12:12 p.m. Last Friday, Big Brother postponed the eviction to give the housemates time to regroup after last week's events. Daniel and Vanessa still face eviction this Friday. Vanessa comes to talk to Big Brother in the diary room.
Hi there, Big Brother. I just want to say thank you very much for the cross trainer, because it's been used and I think it was vital for the sanity of the housemates. So I've just had a half-an-hour workout and I feel absolutely fantastic and I'm really, really chuffed to bits. So thank you very much. And because I was such a grumpy bags yesterday. You know when things just don't seem to be going right at all? And then I made dinner to try and keep myself busy, and then just like halfway through everybody was eating, so Jason just got up and went this and stormed off, and I was like, huh? cheeky person. So I just had a chat with him last night, and I just got everything off my chest that I had like issues with him and stuff. You know, Friday's looming and everything, and that's been on my mind for like a good week and a half now. You know, I know last week I was just like, right, I'm going, because I was just, you know, Wednesday was just mental, and I just thought, what am I putting myself through? But I want to really stay, and I'm just like, I suppose just I got cross with Jason yesterday because like he didn't seem like he wanted to stay, and was complaining about being here, and then I'm up for eviction and I want to stay. So I did mention, I just said, would you like to take my place? You can walk on Friday and I'll stay. So, but I think he sort of like understood what I was talking about, and I can understand his position as well, because it's not easy for him being in here, but we've got the cross trainer now, which is great, because then he can just sit there in the corner and just alleviate his tension. And my stomach is always in such a mess, you know? I'm always constipated, and it really hurts. It just like, you know, when those days, and like I bashed my nose yesterday, and that really hurt. So just, you know, one of those, and I pulled off my baby toe nail. So it's just one of those really bad days.
2:09 p.m. Daniel, Victor, Shell and Vanessa are in the bedroom. Jason is alone in the garden. Ahmed is in the bathroom. Marco, Nadia and Michelle are preparing lunch.
I need you.
Stuart comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Oh, hi, Big Brother. Sort of been struggling with my relationship with Michelle in here because it's in here. When I walked in, it was almost like I was wearing like a sort of a protective suit of armour that was sort of guarding like the innermost core of me, like, you know, what is truly me. My sort of relationship with Michelle sort of progressed. It's kind of like the suit of armour's got like a hole in it, and like everyone can see in, and like having like a romantic relationship kind of exposes your innermost being, I think. And normally it only gets exposed to sort of the person that you're in that romantic relationship with. But having it exposed in such a sort of scrutinising environment makes me feel very open. So it's like there's a door that's opened that I have no control over sort of being opened or not. But rather than just sort of one person looking in, there's, you know, however many million. She's the only one looking in through the pierced armour. It's like everyone is, and that's the problem. That's where the difficulty lies for me. Like,
3:29 p.m. Vanessa and Jason are in the bedroom.
I just said to Dan, I don't want Ennis to go, but I hope that Vanessa goes.
Really?
Just because I was getting, from my point of view, selfish, just because I was getting quite fondy and stuff. And I needed to sort of, it'd be better for me if sort of you weren't here, sort of thing. So.
Michelle, Nadia, Marco, Shell and Stuart are writing the weekly shopping list in the living room.
Do we need 10 leeks? Do we need 10 leeks?
We can have 5 leeks then. 5 leeks.
Victor's in the diary room talking to Big Brother.
I had a word with Jason before, and it's just something he said. It's like people going for the sympathy vote, like. And it's like, as I find out more about these people, it's like, it makes me think more and more, like, what is your version of struggling, you know? Like, some of these people are in there talking about they want to help this person, they want to help that person because everyone's struggling, but I just get the feeling that some of these guys don't know what struggling really is. Do you know what I'm saying? Their version of struggling is struggling for them because they've had money and now their pockets have been tightened, but they've never led a hard knock life, you know? Nadia's always got more clothes and sense, you know? Marco seems like he's had a nice cotton-wooled upbringing. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just start to look in this game. I mean, I don't dislike any of these people, but in this game you have to look for differences. You have to look for little things to give yourself a reason, because that is the whole nature of this game. It's designed to be hard because you're supposed to start getting to know each other and start to liking each other. So now I have to make myself hard and make myself find reasons why I have to get rid of these people. And some of these people in there are giving it the whole sob story and hard knock life routine, you know, giving it lines like, I know it's a rule that we shouldn't talk about what we'll do with the money, but I'd really like to help my mum because she's blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't we all like to help our mums?
Victor, how is this changing the alliances that you're making in the house?
Oh, easy with this alliances talk, you know. I stand alone, mate. I came in on my own, I'll leave on my own. The people I get on best with Jason, because he's had a bit of a rough time of his life as well, you know. Real recognises real. As a saying where I'm from, real recognise real. You know, and his face looks familiar. You know, he knows my face. So straight away, even though he was wearing leopard skin thong, straight away I could tell that this guy was not a muppet. Do you know what I'm saying? Stuart, I get on with him as well, but he's another private school boy anyway. Well-kept man. Ahmed's had a rough life as well. So I'll keep my allies while they're useful to me. But when their usefulness runs out, you know, so there's their time here. And you could take that to the bank, because I'm still the dirtiest player in the game, and the Dark Prince is still here, living large, and I'm here to play hardball.
This week, Daniel and Vanessa face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. To evict Daniel, call 09011 214402. To evict Vanessa, call 09011 214411. Or text the name of the housemate you want to evict to 84444.